So, and he felt like rapping did that, you know. Thug, Shorty wanna be at the all that, you know what I'm saying? All that, all eyes on me, you know,
So
all that.
based off of what you listening to back then, you would have went in the industry like
right, not knowing
that
nothing.
energy, not knowing anything,
exactly, not knowing no information at all, like on the industry period, like the contracts, the studio time, how much money you need, and going about to spend. Wait a minute, what? When I figured that out, I'm like, you know, it just be like, damn, when am I gonna get there? Don't get up, get out, go get it, cause I'm getting there. I don't care what it take, what it costs, whatever. It's gonna happen. It's happening. Like it's happening. I'm manifesting, and I done lived my dreams as childhood dreams. I done lived them already. Like literally. Now I'm like, okay, I got a dream. What's the most? So I got what I want now because I'm here. I'm here already in my childhood dream.
Okay, so was it? I know earlier you mentioned like you do hair as well. So how did that come about? Was that like a tie off from music, from like what you just spoke on, like where it was, okay, let me get into something else because music just may not be
right,
not for me, but it may not be that thing I need to do right now. Yes. So let me figure. So when did you start doing hair?
I started braiding at 15. My son was 9 months, and he needed some Pampers. I was just talking about this in my book because I wrote a book called Fat to Fit Mind Hack. How I lost the weight or whatever, and I was just literally, I talk about it in my book. And my dad, he was like, well, he got 2 more diapers, and he need change right now because he just took a shit. I'm like, oh, sorry, man, he got 1. He looked at me, he's like, you braid hair, you do it very well. You need to get that big piece of plywood, you draw 2, go say, back to school braids, $10 styles, and put it outside in the front on Indiana, right there on Indiana between Junction in Detroit is where my dad used to stay away. So anyway, so I did that, and lo and behold, I made like $180 that day. And I did not know, you know, I'm 15, $180, like whoa.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my dad taught me a lesson. He was like, okay, half of that belonged to me. And I'm looking at him like, what? Wait a minute, you say, oh, I done slaves that on my I look back at me like, I would have slapped me. Like, you damn right, Joy, daddy, half of that. You wouldn't have never thought of that. Hey, come on now. And he helped me with the baby for my son or whatever. So anyway, that's where Brady came in, and I started making my money at 15 because I had to. I had a son. I had to take care of my son. So, yeah, that's where Brady came in, and I just started growing hair. Everybody here I touch, I'm talking about it grow like by the inches. They come back like, oh my God, look how long my hair grew. You grew my hair.
So you learn how to do hair while like, well, they call nurturing their hair, their roots or whatever. So showing them how to. So were you still trying to do music like right then, or no? It was just that beat the ass too much to the point to where you know what?
It was done. I didn't get back into music after I had my son till I was 18 and started like having my own place and able to go out and even make any kind of.
So you weren't trying to do music at all.
Once I had my son,
whatsoever, not at all. So 18. So what made you come back to it at 18 then?
The fact that I was independent at that point, and then music always called me. Music always like, and then when I'm hearing music all the time, even now, still today, that I always be rapping in my head off the beats, and it's always music calling me, or I'm singing. You know, nobody has really ever heard me sing, but you know, I didn't even let my team know what I was touring with. I didn't tell them I don't know how to sing for real too. You know, so I just try to stay away from singing, but it's time, so I'm doing that. I just the braiding it's a vibe, and it calls me too, because I still braid to this day. I've been braiding all my life. I never stopped, even though I have a job. I got like clientele been with me for years, so I'm just like, okay, I can't stop. They're like, no, you can never stop. No, you can never. But hold on, I'm getting off point because I got something. No, well, let me get back to the question because I'm thinking about 100 things.
No, the question I was just asking if were you still trying to do music when you started doing hair?
Right. Okay. No. Not between 15 and 18. 18, I started doing music again because I was independent. You know, getting out in the bars.
So basically, up through high school, it was just strictly do hair.
I didn't go to high school.
You didn't know high school?
No high school. I went through grade school and I graduated junior high. I was a real quiet type. I was not this person in school. No, I was quiet. I was shy. I was bullied. Then I became a bully. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't as outspoken as I am. I was goofy, to my family. That's all I knew. But when it came to other people, outsiders, I'm like, But now I was out to talk to anybody, and as I grew, the music just never let me go. Never let me go. So when I tapped back in at 18, that's when I started like buzzing up freestyle ciphers and stuff. I met a lot of people. I didn't do any work with anybody, really, but it's a lot of people that I have been working with since I was 18. I'm like Mag, Illa Gorilla, shout out to him. I've been he know me since I was a big girl, studio, beats, all that stuff. A lot of my music is on his beats. A lot of people I'm known. And a lot of people know me from way back then when I was heavy and really got out here because everybody pull out their cameras when they, if you flow and you got, they pulling out, hey, you fat with the glasses? Oh my God, who is this? Like, for real. And I just think it's lovely. It's lovely. It's so funny. But yeah, music is it for me.
So it's music now, like so you're still doing hair, but you're doing music now.
Mm-hmm.
So you, I would say, any albums or like singles? Like,
yeah, I got an EP that just dropped 10/22/22 on all platforms. JOYAVELI, Next Move, and I recorded that with shout out to Cedric Bellamy, San Antonio, Texas, with Street Legion. Hold on, let me get this right, because he got two: Street Legion TV and Street Legion Nation. Okay. So yeah, he got his whole independent platform. He number one in San Antonio, super to him. But he the one record my EP that just dropped 10/22/22.
Okay, so a question I always ask behind that is, do you remember the very first song you ever done, or the very first album?
Ooh, recorded.
Yeah, like the first song you either ever wrote or the first song you recorded. Period. Like it was your first official. Like you wrote a song all the way through.
Oh my
like,
goodness!
If it was a freestyle for 2-3 minutes, like you or just something wrote that, like your first official, like, hey, I'm about to go in and do a whole.
Well, I can't remember that because I used to write all the time, songs, poems, and everything when I was 9. I don't remember any of them. But as far as talking about doing a piece of it,
no.
Oh, okay, I mean, I remember?
Do you remember the name? Do you remember like the album title or the song title or
album?
Or anything? Like, do you remember your first? I'll say that your first album, your first song.
This is my first album that I just dropped. My very first song that I actually dropped on platforms.
No, just like
made.
You went to the studio and you just did your first complete full song.
Oh, that's when I was 12.
Like regardless money or not, pushing it out or not or whatever.
Okay.
You just went in the studio. This is your first song you actually did.
It was in my cousin's studio, but I do not remember the song.
You don't remember?
I do know it was about a little boy that I had some kind of crush on. I was just thinking about that. I was trying to remember that the other day.
So it's kind of like a boyfriend, girlfriend type.
No, I was like, I got a crush on you.
Crush song, type crush song.
Yeah, it was a crush on. Okay,
so 12 years old was your first official song.
Yep.
Okay, so after 18, do you remember your first, when you got back into music, do you remember that first song or first?
Mm-hmm. When I started, that's when I did the Itty Bitty City.
Itty Bitty City?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Itty Bitty City.
That was like the first song. You just like you went back to the studio and it was like I got one, and or was somebody was it on Magilla Beat?
Yes, it is. It is right now.
Okay.
Sure is.
So what's the music like now? Like the music like not like so is it now like you really? I know you said you're doing it, but are you really like focused on it now?
Focus.
Like trying to do
That's
shows,
the key word,
traveling
right
or whatever features, trying to link up with people and everything.
Glad you said that because yes, and I just got permission to even say anything. But yeah, I'm tapped in and really focused now. I know what to do and the steps to take, and I'm helping other artists too. So and not just artists, but actors, models. People like that who actually trying to unify, come together, set up a tour like a Toledo built tour. And we got so many connections. Right now we got slots for the South by Southwest down in Texas. And we also are going to be in, I should have brought my notebook in, Houston and Austin, March 10th through the 15th. So we got slots that people be able to perform, get they radio play, and all kind of stuff. It's also on my Facebook page and on my TikTok. Everything is under JOYAVELI brand.